What if I told you that you could win a government contract without ever touching SAM.gov? I'm serious. No UEI number drama, no cage code confusion, no waiting 6 weeks for your registration to process. There's a whole world of government contracts that don't require any of that. And that's exactly what we're talking about today. I'm Bridget, the SLED Queen, Air Force veteran, small business owner, and active government contractor in real life right here in Atlanta, Georgia. I've won contracts with Fulton County, DeKalb County, the city of East Point, and I didn't even need SAM.gov for any of them. Today, I'm walking you through exactly how to land your first government contract by going local, step by step, no fluff. SAM.gov is a system for award management. It's the federal government's database. If you want to do business with federal agencies, the Department of Defense, the VA, the IRS, then yes, you need to be registered there. But here's what nobody tells beginners. State governments, they don't use SAM.gov. Cities, they don't use SAM.gov. Counties don't use SAM.gov. School districts, you've guessed it, they don't use SAM.gov. They have their own systems, and honestly, they're usually way easier to deal with. So when you see content online saying, step 1, register on SAM.gov, that's federal advice. And if federal isn't where you're starting, you've just spent 3 weeks on something you didn't need. Now, I'm not anti-SAM, I'm just anti-wasting your time when there's a faster path to your first win. Here's where you actually need to be registered to win a local contracts, SLED contracts, your state's vendor portal. Now, every state has one. In Georgia, it's called Georgia Procurement Registry, or GPR. In Texas, it's the Centralized Master Bidders List. In California, it's Cal eProcure. Google your state plus vendor registration and you'll find it. This gets you into the state's database. When state agencies need services, they search this database and you want to be in there. Your county's vendor system. Now this is separate from the state. Fulton County has their own portal. DeKalb County has their own portal. They're not connected. You have to register with each one you want to work with. Here's my advice. Start with the county you live in or the county that you do business in the most. Get registered there first. Now your city's purchasing system, same deal. The city of Atlanta is different from Fulton County. Different portal, different contracts, different opportunities. Your school district vendor list. Public school districts buy a lot. Technology services, supplies, construction. If you want to work with schools, you need to be on their vendors list. Usually there's a form on the district's website. Now notice what I didn't mention this whole time. SAM.gov, none of these require it. Okay, you're registered. Now you need to find opportunities that match what you do. Method 1, check the portals directly. Once you're registered, most portals let you set up email alerts. You pick your categories, marketing, IT, construction, facilities maintenance, whatever, and they notify you when something posts. Set this up immediately when you register. Don't rely on checking manually. Method 2, look at the bid board. Most counties and cities have a public bid board on their website. This shows you everything that's currently open for bidding. Bookmark these pages. Check them weekly. Method 3, study past awards. Now this is where you get smart. Most agencies post their past awards. You're going to look at who won, look at how much the contract was for, and look at what services were purchased. This tells you 2 things. First, it confirms they actually buy what you sell. And second, you can see who your competitors are. Or partners. Method 4, use a SLED aggregator. There are platforms that pull opportunities from multiple states and localities into one place. Some are paid, some are free. I personally use Instant Market. These can save you time if you're searching multiple jurisdictions in and around your state. And method 5, pick up the phone. Now I know that's old school, but here's the thing. Depending on your county and how they operate, you can call the purchasing department, introduce yourself, ask what's coming up next in the quarter, ask if there's a vendor outreach event, ask how you can get on their radar. You'd be surprised how helpful they are. They want to find qualified vendors. That's literally their job. Let's talk about what happens when you find an opportunity that you actually want to pursue. Step 1, read the entire solicitation. Now, I know that sounds obvious, but people skim. They miss requirements. They get disqualified for dumb reasons. Read it twice. Use AI to help you. Step 2, attend the pre-bid meeting, if there is one. Not every bid has one, but when they do, you better be there. This is where you hear clarifications. This is where you see who else is bidding. This is where you get noticed. This is where the procurement officer or project manager is. Step 3, ask questions. Most solicitations, they have a period where you can submit questions. Use it. If it's something that you're unclear about, ask. Your questions and the answer usually gets shared with all the bidders. So you're also getting intel on what others are confused about. Step 4, prepare your responses. Follow the format that they ask for. If they want to organize a certain way, do it. If they want a specific document, include it. Don't give them reasons to throw your bid in the trash can. Step 5, submit before the deadline, not at the deadline. Before. Systems crash, uploads fail, things happen. Give yourself a buffer. Step 6, follow up. After the award is announced, whether you won or not, you can usually request a debrief. This tells you how you scored, what you could have improved on, what the winning bid did better. This is absolute gold for your next attempt. Let me set some expectations for you in this SLED space. Your first contract, it probably won't be 6 figures. It may be $5,000, it might be $15,000. It might be a single project that takes 2 months, and that's fine. Our very first contract on the SLED level was $30,000 for 4 months, and that was actually perfect. So now you have your past performance, you have your reference. Now you can say, I've successfully completed work for X county. That credibility, it compounds. I tell businesses all the time, don't chase the bag first, chase the win. Stack small wins, build relationships. The bigger contracts come to the contractors who've proven that they can deliver consistently. So there it is, how to get your first government contract without SAM.gov headaches. Register locally, find opportunities locally, build your track record locally. If this video was helpful, subscribe, turn on a notification, all the things. I'm breaking down SLED contracting every week, and I'm doing it as someone who's actually in the game, not just teaching theory. Comment below and tell me what kind of business do you have. I want to know what you're selling to the government. And check the description for my free resource, including a list of procurement portals to get you started. And we have several states on there, and we're building every week. So continue to check that out. And remember, I am Bridget, the SLED Queen. Now go win in your own backyard.